White man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
I ain't been on this joint in a second. But I don't like giving people false information, or if I do come on here, I want to give them some good shit. You know, something of some substance. But to the people that's wondering, we definitely still trying to make this motherfucking fight happen with Devin Haney. We definitely still trying to make this fight happen. And to all these people that's talking about just sign the contract and fight back, this, that, and the third, y'all some dumb motherfuckers for saying some shit like that. Y'all don't know what's in the contract or whatever. I'm not somebody that just signs a piece of paper and none of the information is 100% correct and it's binding me to something that's not 100% legit. You know, it's a concept of business. You know, I am a fighter, but it's a concept of business first. Y'all need to understand that, to the stupid people out there. But we definitely try and make this motherfucker fight happen. You know, they talking about some fight on November 7th, this, that, and the third. The reason why this November 7th date is even a date that they put out there, because that was a date that they was already obligated to. Devin Haney was already in camp. He was already training. Even if me and Devin Haney wouldn't have had this conversation and got to talking, he would have been fighting someone on November 7th, because that was the date that Matchroom and DAZN had available for him. You know, I'm definitely in the gym. I always stay in the gym. It's a way of life. It's a way of life for me. You know, even when I'm not getting ready for a fight, or even when I'm concluded my career, I'm still gonna be in the gym. But I'm not training as if I'm getting ready for a fight as of yet. A proper camp is 8 weeks. A proper camp is 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So all this talking, and then they trying to fake manipulate the fans and spin this shit. Like, stop this shit, man. Stop this shit. Y'all know what it is, man. We definitely trying to make the fight. You know, as of now, I hollered at Al. I'm a free agent, but me and Al, we still have a business relationship. So I hollered at Al, and I don't know for sure. You know, but I told him that this is a fight that I want to make happen. They not the Matchroom and the DAZN isn't, you know, backing them apparently, you know, because they only supporting that November 7th date. So shit, let's see what we can do. So it's a big possibility we might make something shake, man. You know, this fight is much bigger than what everybody's saying. So let's make something happen, because they doing a lot of talking. You know, I'm one of them guys that's willing to put it all on the line. You know, motherfucker Mikey Garcia, he got something slick to say, and he got his ass beat. He got his ass beat by Earl Spence when he moved up in weight. You know what I'm saying? He just survived. He survived for 12 rounds. He ain't even attempt to fucking win. I'm a different type of dog. You gonna have to take me out of my motherfucking shield. I'm gonna try to knock you the fuck out. I'm trying to get you the fuck up out of there. If a motherfucker get me, they gonna have to get me, because I'm trying to get them. I ain't on no surviving shit, Mikey. Stop this shit, man. But yeah, I just wanted to let the people know, man. We definitely trying to make this motherfucker shake. I'm waiting on Al to hit me back, man. So I just wanted to put it out there, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we're going to talk about some pictures floating around that Jason Rosario sparred Demetrius Andrade, the guy that Jermall Charlo, Big Charlo, is ducking and ducked a $7 to $10 million payday. But first, Gary Russell took to social media to give an update about the Devin Haney fight. I'm not going to screen record and post it. It really wasn't much but the same old. But for the most part, he also gorilla checked Mikey for Mikey saying he was irrelevant. Let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. So pretty much, he said that they still trying to make something shake. But it sounded like he said he needed an 8-week camp. So I think it was what? 1 week left for September 7th. So they got about 7-8 weeks out. So if they can make the fight still happen right now,
they can make the fight happen. He said the reason the November 7th date came about is because Matchroom and DAZN has pretty much approved that date for Devin Haney. I believe the 14th is some talk about chicken noodle soup Luke Campbell taking on Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia, November 14th. And also some talks that Triple G could be fighting on November 7th versus Camille Zermatta as well, too. So they have an open date for Devin Haney. That's the date they want to do it. Now, Devin Haney also revealed about a week or two ago that Gary Russell wants to fight in December and don't want to fight in November. So Gary basically said that you're waiting for Al to hit him back. He said that they trying to look at the contract, saying that the DAZN and Matchroom is not approving the fight, or he said that they pretty much whatever the fine print was in the fight, but he said it's a good chance that something might shake out of the fight. Just sound like they was just doing it for hype, in my opinion. But who really cares at this point? It's not a fight nobody asked for. It's a fight that was built up by trash talk. If they fight, they fight. If they don't, they don't. You ain't really missing much. I think most people believe that Devin Haney should win. He is the bigger, stronger, longer, and younger fighter. I think Devin Haney versus his brother Gary Anton Russell is the fight that people, would be more interested in, but Al Heyman don't promote him much. You know what I'm saying? He fighting on the Chitlin circuit still. Like, he ain't even got no deal. But, he said they still trying to make the fight happen. He waiting on Al to hit him back up and saying that Al is going over the contract. And he said he a free agent, but Al Heyman and him are business partners. The hierarchy don't work that way. Al Heyman tells him what to do, when to do it. It ain't no partnership. These dudes want to say, I'm my own boss. It's not a partnership. They answer to Al. For some reason, Gary Russell had contracts on the table from Top Rank. I know the DAZN has some interest. Al will let him take it. So if Gary wanted to take the money from Top Rank or the contract from Top Rank or the DAZN, and he wanted to take it, and Al said no, allegedly, how's that a partnership? It sounds like you the underboss. It sounds like somebody else is manipulating and dictating your career. So when these dudes say they are their own boss, they're not their own boss. They don't go through their own contracts. Being your own boss is being able to negotiate a deal, being able to go through the contract, being able to make your own decisions, when and where to fight. Roy Jones was a boss. He dictated his career and who he wanted to fight. He was a boss. Al Heyman is the dictator. The bad thing about it is we ain't got the Dana White type of dictator, in my opinion. If we had that type of dictator, then we'd be in the game. You know what I'm saying? But Al Heyman just want to Al Heyman want to just keep everything in a circle. He want to keep the cash going between this guy, that guy, this guy. And that's the honest truth about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Gary Russell is probably not going to take this fight. I heard, from a good source that Al not approving it. Al want him to continue to fight the level of opponents that he want to fight. And nobody knows why Al has something against Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know why. But he did say some things about Mikey Garcia. He said that Mikey Garcia, he heard what he said when old girl from Fight Hype was asking Mikey about Gary. He said, who? He's irrelevant. And basically Gary Russell said, you know what? You didn't even try. He said, if I go up there, I'm gonna go out on my shield. He basically said Mikey Garcia went up there for a check. He said, you got beat pillar to pillar, didn't even try to win. And basically said he don't know why he talking. He right. Like, why is you talking, Mikey Garcia? Why do you have an opinion on any other boxer after the performance you put on from Errol Spence? You should be hiding up under the rock. But that's that Hispanic privilege. Imagine if Errol Spence went up 2 weight classes and survived against, let's say, Canelo Alvarez or Triple G. People won't even let him come outside to see the sun no more without letting him hear about it. So you got to understand there's acceptable duckers, there's acceptable suckers, there's acceptable, bullshit from boxers. And for some reason, Mikey been preordained where he get that benefit. In my opinion, he never earned nothing in boxing. Everything in boxing was given to him. Like I said before, he said about he's seen something to Errol Spence. We still trying to see what he saw. I don't see it, but at the same time, that is what it is. Gary didn't challenge him and say he wanted to fight or nothing. He just said he heard he saying something and you didn't even try. And he said if he go up and wait, he going to go out on his shield. He ain't going to sit there and lay down like no punk bitch. All right? He didn't say that. I just added that in there for myself. But let's move on. Demetrius Andrade and Jeison Rosario apparently is sparring. I think that's good sparring. Jermell don't fight nothing like Andrade. Andrade is a southpaw, but he probably can't fight righty. He seemed pretty much athletic and skilled, and you know, if Jermell Charlo used to fight like he used to, then that'd be a good sparring. But he ain't slick no more. Jermell Charlo is stiff as a plank. You know, he come behind the high guard, throwing everything with maximum power, maximum velocity, never getting tired in the ring. So I just think it was good work to get different angles and good, you know, upper echelon work if they did, you know, spar together. But I think that's good work. I don't think you can find better sparring than Boo Boo to get you prepared for any fighter. But, you know, he is a southpaw. Maybe he sparred Rosario right-handed. I remember he told Canelo he'd fight him right-handed if he gave him an opportunity. But he can't fight right-handed. He looked pretty much skillful to do that one. And, you know, obviously Andrade got some inches in height on Jermell Charlo, but that was a fight that could have happened. But Andrade didn't have his business together. But I think if they did fight, I think Andrade would whip on both Charlos. I don't think it would be that hard neither. But, you know, for Rosario, that's good sparring. He looked strong coming into this fight next week. And God willing, I hope he beat Charlo. I hope he knock him the fuck out. Because he did cheat versus Tony Harrison. I ain't letting that go. Y'all still holding on to Tyson Fury. And then y'all ain't got no proof Tyson Fury cheated. You know? So, yeah, nobody like Jermell Charlo neither. Nobody like him. Tell me, who like Jermell Charlo? None of the media members like him. So, you know, people will probably sit here and you know, X's and O's wise and pick Rosario. I mean, pick Charlo. I'm not mad at it. But secretly, it's a lot of people that wish Charlo got knocked out. And I think a lot of people will celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? If both Charlos got knocked out on a pay-per-view platform, I think it'll break the boxing internet. But like I said, I just don't like Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the style in which he fight in no more. You know, he got a small man complex because his brother the big puncher. Instead of being a skillful boxer and sticking with that, he's trying to become something that he's not. He just ain't ran across the right opponent that could take advantage. He lucky he in this era, because if he was in the era with Julian Jackson and Terry Norris and he was in that era, you know, they would have easily picked that style apart. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, response to your video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. We gone.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.